fans always are interacting with him. They love this guy. You know, what he means to the organization. You see him signing autographs. He's always having fun with his fans. He means a lot to this club.
And he is also a very savvy on-the-ball defender. He'll turn a crossover into a turnover if you try it against him.
This is a one-and-done trip for Minnesota before going back to their Timberwolves fans up in Minneapolis. We've continued to see the pieces come together for this team, and they seem to be picking up steam.
Well, they're hot right now, guys. I mean, they've been on a big-time roll. And coming into this game, I would say this is probably the best basketball that they've played this year.
That's what their recent games would indicate, Steve. I mean, they've been basically invincible. It's really been a showcase of just how dominant this team can be when they're clicking on all cylinders.
He dishes it to Love. Love off a pick from Pekovic. Love can't hit. The Minnesota Timberwolves coming to this one after the win against the Thunder.
And what that game came down to, guys, was their ability to use that three-point shot so effectively.
The work they did on the perimeter was absolutely outstanding. Way too much for that defense.
Here's Miracle Man. The game against Oklahoma City, very impressive. The 10-footer. They get it again. Jang lays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Gorgui Dieng, the Big East Defensive Player of the Year, anchored the #1 defense in the nation last year at Louisville. 6'11", has a 9'3" standing reach. Really good instincts as a shot blocker. And I'll tell you what, he's a better passer and offensive player than a lot of people give him credit for. Little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
J.J. Barea is checked in for Minnesota. And Jang, a native of Senegal, the MVP of the 2009 Basketball Without Borders camp in South Africa. You were just talking about that the other day.
Yeah, Without Borders doing a much better job of finding, developing talent in Africa, Kevin. And he's not just a defender, folks. This kid is really pretty good offensively. I think he's going to surprise a lot of people with his production.
Anderson with the ball, now guarded by Miracle Man. The kick out to Anderson, and he gets the bucket. Anderson's got 8 points. And Minnesota has possession, trailing by 2. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
And what caused them to lose that last matchup was the mistakes. I mean, they just committed too many turnovers, and they were sloppy with the ball, and that's why they lost.
Outside Turner. The dish to Anderson. Allen kicks to White. The feed to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Turner. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And sloppy play to be avoided at all costs.
Kevin, just take care of the ball. That's what you want to tell him. Just take care of the ball. Don't throw weak passes. Don't be careless. Don't telegraph your passes. If you keep your focus mentally, you won't make those kinds of careless mistakes.
Moultrie's checked in for Philadelphia.
You have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
That drops. And the 76ers lead by 4.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you got to continue to go to the well.
Well, there's a new ownership group in Philadelphia as of 2011, and in this offseason, they pulled the trigger and brought in new leadership in the front office. Looks like they're jumping on the analytics bandwagon, hiring the former brain trust of the Houston Rockets.
Johnson, he's checked in for Minnesota. Turner up top, guarded by Barea. Turner passes to Orton. That one goes. Count. Orton's got his first basket. Timberwolves trail by 4. And back to the Sixers. I guess for the Wall Street ownership group, going mathematical is something they were, stay pretty comfortable with.
It's something that a lot of teams are going to now, Kevin. New owners, a lot of them businessmen, they want to turn to math to try to figure this whole thing out. Bottom line, though, is it's a combination. It's not just stats. It's talent, stats, chemistry, coaching, a lot of things that goes into winning.
Minnesota making a switch here. Cunningham's checked in. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last 3 trips down the floor. Excellent.
Yeah, that's 4 straight trips, guys, where their passes have ended up in scores. 4 straight assists. Great team play.
Anderson dishes to Turner. A 3-ball. Anderson's shot is off. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Trailblazers.
You know, on an ordinary night, I think they would have come out on top in that game. That's how well they played, but they just happened to run into a club that was playing at the top of its game.
And, Steve, I think they get the win if that game had been at home instead of on the road.
And the 76ers making a change here. Uwal's checked in.
You know, he's as close to a sure thing as you can possibly have when he steps to the line.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
And it's Turner off the drive. A 3 from Anderson. A rebound by Johnson. Here's Miracle Man. And we've reached the end of the Wednesday. Timberwolves trail by 5. Carter Williams is out there with Tony Roten. Then there's Allen. Then there's Arnett Moultrie. And it's Turner in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Hi, Kevin. Miracle Man in their last time out against the Thunder. Boy, was he tremendous. He had 35 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance, Clark.
It clearly was one of those games that when we look back on his career, this game will be right there among the best ever that he's played.
Well, he was in the zone from the outset. It was just one of those games where he was feeling it. Everything was going his way, and he attacked, and that's what I like. Once he knew it was his night, he just attacked relentlessly.
For Philadelphia, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Well, the season numbers for this club are really low. I mean, this is something that the team has been focusing on. They've got to improve.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
Muhammad, he's checked in for Martin. Carter Williams kicks to Turner. Pass to Anderson, and blocked. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And to look at the top single-season player efficiency ratings, I love this statistic. Wilt Chamberlain, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and we've got some more modern talent representing as well.
Yeah, you're talking the elites of the game when you go down that list. Interesting to see a new school stat juxtaposed with the old school legends, but the rankings obviously make sense if those guys are at the top.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
White's checked in for Allen.
And Shabazz Muhammad, 6'6", small forward, played just 1 season at UCLA. Here's a guy who was talked about as a potential #1 overall pick in the draft, but his stock fell during his 1 season at UCLA for various reasons, but still a guy with a lot of potential to be an excellent player in the NBA.
Anderson outside. Here's White. And that's collected by Miracle Man. Timberwolves trail by 4. Right wing. Johnson, the pass to Miracle Man. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And back to Muhammad. His father played collegiately at USC, and even before he had children, he had planned to help them become professional athletes.
And he's guided Muhammad's development all along, enrolling Shabazz in the best basketball schools and creating the summer circuit team to highlight Muhammad's strengths.
Dante Cunningham's checked in for the Timberwolves. White dishes to Turner. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, last year nobody was quite sure of the role Evan Turner would have, but as the season went on, he played his way into the rotation by earning the trust of his coach. I thought he made some good strides in his game.
And Turner, the number 2 overall pick back in 2010. Clark had seen NBA stardom awaited, but so far, it just hasn't worked that way.
It's still on the horizon for him. You got to remember now, he's only in his 4th. year. He's a terrific ball handler, rebounder, 6'7", can play the point forward position for you. The Sixers traded away Iguodala and handed him the reins, and I think sometimes you can do that prematurely. It'll be interesting to see how Evan steps into that higher expectation role now.
Cunningham kicks to Johnson, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blows. And there's the foul against Philadelphia. First trip to the line for him here. That's off as well, so he misses both. Philadelphia leading by 3. Anderson passes to Turner. White dishes to Turner. Now the pass to Anderson. Back to Turner. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Turner's got 10 points.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Pass to White. He kicks it to Brown. With the teardrop, and it's good on the way in. Brown's got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers. Here's Miracle Man, defended by Anderson. No good from Miracle Man.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games. The Timberwolves, number 1.
Well, this is only a trend over a few games out of a very, very long season. But the coach has got to be pleased that his team has been able to score big with some consistency. They've been on fire from the free throw line, and that efficiency has really propelled them forward.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Pekovic is checked in.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
Anderson kicks to Young. To the inside. Here's Horton. No luck. Solid defense right there from Pekovic. Timberwolves trail by 4. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. No good from Miracle.
Well, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
Up and in on the layup. Miracle Man's got 23 points.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. He's been great today and just as hot as he was last time.
Second quarter ends in a tight one. 76ers ahead, leading by 4.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Hello and welcome.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And a look at Philadelphia from up top. Welcome back, everyone, to our game here. Miracle Man having a dominant impact in this one.
Well, when he gets to the rim, I mean, you know he's going to score. That's just the way it is.
On the court for Minnesota, Williams and Love at the 4 and 5. Ricky Rubio is out there with Miracle Man, and it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. Carter Williams, the pass to Roten. Turner dishes to Roten. Shot clock at 5. Back to Turner. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Turner's got 6 here in this quarter.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
And Rubio kicks to Martin. Back to Rubio. Here's Miracle Man. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Carter Williams has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Their next game is at Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
Yeah, some good games going on, and that Cleveland one especially.
And the shot is good.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Dishes to Roten. Kicks it to Carter Williams. Turner fires. Again, Philadelphia.
You know, passing the ball well on the perimeter has really opened things up offensively for this club.
Steve, it makes the game easy. I mean, 10 straight points off assist. That's impressive, but it's easy when you move the ball.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Kevin Martin. His last 10 games, he's putting up 14 points a night, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, and some pretty good numbers, I think, guys, when you look overall at his contributions.
Yeah, and he's always looking to raise his game, and that's what you see in his consistency. One of the important characteristics that he brings to the table.
And here's the break. Here's Miracle Man.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's Turner. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. And now a 10-point 76ers lead.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
Yeah, guys, and that's 10 of their last 12 points now coming off of assists.
Miracle Man. Anderson with the block.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
White the pass to Anderson. And White kicks to Turner. He feeds it to Carter Williams. Here's Miracle Man.
Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now. You know, on the surface, it might seem questionable to attempt a dunk like that when you're behind, but I think he's just trying to give him a spark.
And what a dunk it was.
Yeah, he is a joy to watch when he gets airborne, I'll tell you.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Pulls up. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Love. Philadelphia's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. And the Miracle Man is going to pick up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Talk about a terrific game for Anderson. He's got 19 points, and he's drained 4 3-pointers here as well.
With more to come, maybe. The way his shot looks tonight, looks like he's in for a big night.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Johnson comes in for Dante Cunningham. And Barea subbed in for Ricky Rubio.
And that 4th foul might force him to scale back the aggression defensively a little bit. He does not want to pick up number 5.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Buttinger's checked in. 1:46 left to play here in the third. And Anderson kicks to White. Back to Anderson. Drops in the tray. Anderson's got 23 points.
No, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Miracle Man, the pass to Johnson, and it's blocked by Brown.
They're really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Yeah, not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important, and it's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
And we take a moment to check out the all-time seasons and scoring average. Lo and behold, the great Wilt Chamberlain, the former Kansas Jayhawk, featuring certainly prominently here.
No surprise there, Kevin. I mean, he averaged 50 points for a season. Think about that. Of course, it was a different era for the NBA. There were 20 or 30 more field goal attempts per game than we see now. Much faster game, much looser defense, but still 50 a game. Think about that.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Johnson. That's good. Pekovic has got his first points of the game. The 76ers leading by 9. Tipped away. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Finished off the break.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Here is Barea. Turner covering. Here's Miracle Man. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
You know, they've been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint.
Turner dishes to White. Back to Turner. Broke loose and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Now Budinger, he has 5. With 1 on the clock, and it's blocked by Anderson. And we've watched and we've reached the end of the third. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
There was a beautiful pass, nice, intelligent basketball. The execution was perfect, and that pass set up the open 3.
We've got Spencer Hawes. Young is out there with Arnett Moultrie. Then it's Turner, and it's Roten in at the 2 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
He's been working some magic out there today, guys. This lead has been largely his making.
The shot's good from Miracle Man.
Well, Kevin, he's got such a great focus as a shooter. He's a very frustrating player to guard because unless you actually block his shot, you are not going to get in his head and affect him.
And, you know, he's also a tough finisher, Steve. There's very little a defender can do if he gets to within arm's length of the basket.
And Pekovic throws it down.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
And Young kicks to Hawes. Shot clock at 6. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
It's been a nice game here for Young. 10 points, and free throws have been big for him today, with 6 points from the line.
Well, you know, he understands the value of those easy points. Also, getting the opponent into foul trouble. And those are big. Those are the little things that will add up for a team trying to get a victory.
Carter Williams, he's checked in for Arnett Moultrie. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Knocks it loose. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. And Tony Roten with the slam.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, Kevin. Well, Rick Adelman had some advice for his team over that last break. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
And thanks for that story, Doris.
Well, since we hit half number 2, he's finally come around. The first half was not his best, obviously.
Here's Miracle Man. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Roten, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. James Anderson, he's checked in for the 76ers. Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And he makes all 3. The 76ers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Rubio with the rebound.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
No good from Miracle.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that 3-point attempt there.
Well, for a guy that shoots like he does, I'd say that is an easy look. Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Philadelphia's gone to 3-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Outside Turner. And the 76ers get it back. Shots good from Young.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
Yeah, and that's their goal down the stretch. Continue to find those close-range shots.
Anderson with the ball. Guarded now by Rubio. Fires the 3. And it's Anderson that time on the assist from Hawes. Now it's a 7-point 76ers lead. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Left side, Turner. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Moment to see how the schedule is looking for Philadelphia. Their next game is at Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And it's Rubio penetrating. Good on the shot.
What's going on defensively there? A lack of focus, no concentration. Too easy.
They get a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And a moment now to check out who Minnesota has coming up. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. White, he's checked in for the 76ers. Pause, the pass to Young. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And they're also really getting out in transition and scoring some hoops in the fast break tonight. You know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
And Bekovic gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Young with the ball. Out defended by Bekovic. Just 5 on the clock. And Young, here we go. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Here's Young. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
Yeah, that's what's paved the way for them to build this big lead, no question.
Turner dishes to Hawes, and it's blocked by Bekovic. Bekovic with the screen for Rubio. Here's Buttinger, kept alive. Pekovic, and he makes the 8-footer. Bekovic has got 6 here in this quarter.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
And White kicks to Turner. Young outside. Knocked loose. 6 to shoot. Shot's good from Hawes. And the 76ers lead by 10.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
No good from Miracle.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball, share the sugar.
3-pointer. Can't get it to go. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Carter Williams with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Here's Young. Rejected by Bekovic. Here's Miracle Man. Connects from 3-point range. Miracle Man's got 44.
This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has 3 in this half.
And here is Carter Williams. Right side Turner, outside White. Drops in the layup for 2.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
Miracle Man, the pass to Bekovic. Here's Miracle Man, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the lead, to me, has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple.
Feeds it to Carter Williams. Thaddeus Young on the wing. Rebound, Minnesota. Bekovic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
I'll be looking forward to seeing how that Phoenix game turns out for sure.
And the 76ers making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Philadelphia leading by 9. Carter Williams kicks to Anderson. Pass to Young.
Thaddeus Young last season stepping into the full-time power forward role for the Sixers. It's kind of a mismatch waiting to happen because he's undersized at 6'8", but way too quick for most of the guys guarding him.
And for Thaddeus Young, with the league going more towards quickness and mobility, Clark, that's certainly going to fit his strengths well.
That is absolutely right. He's not a really strong rebounder. His lack of size does make him vulnerable to post up, but he's one of the best slashers in the game. In the end, the mismatches tend to usually play out in his favor.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Carter Williams dishes to Anderson. Pause the pass to Turner. Poke loose. Rejected by Buttinger. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Rubio. Miracle Man, the pass to Bekovic. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, you talk about strength and physicality at the center position. Bekovic is right there with anybody. He's got an imposing game. Reminds me a little bit of Marc Gasol in that regard. He can use that strength to power you down low, but he's also got some skill as well.
You know, that's an interesting comparison. I love how he always battles, Steve. A terrific offensive rebounder. Gets a lot of stickbacks. Very tenacious.
Yeah, and I also love the way he can torture a defense by using the good old-fashioned pick and roll. When they execute it well, and he's on the receiving end of the pass, mark it up. It's 2 points.
I think the lead they've built here, guys, is in large part due to what they've done on the boards.
Absolutely. I mean, they have a +10 advantage in rebounds, and they've been in total control of the backboard.
Such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting them this late lead.
Can't argue with that at all, Steve. His shooting percentage has been off the charts.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Rick Adelman gave to his team during that break. He said their offense has been a little too sluggish for his liking, saying, quote, take what the defense gives you. Don't hesitate to let those shots fly. The second thing he mentioned was that they need to play a chaotic brand of defense, not the careful kind. He said, quote, go ahead and take some risks out there. Gentlemen, some late game adjustments that could prove crucial in the game's closing moments. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. And Young slams it home.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-handed.
His favorite move right there, guys.
And he does it as well as anyone. Tremendous skill in the air.
Carter Williams kicks to Anderson. Thaddeus Young on the wing. Rubio comes with the double team. And so here is Philadelphia. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Turner. That one a little long. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Miracle Man. Some solid defense from Carter Williams.
Well, ever since the second half started, he's been ice cold. Very little going his way right now.
He dishes it to Hawes. So Philadelphia wins it. They pulled off this win, Clark, but
You probably know what I'm here to talk to you about.
Yeah, I know. My shot was off tonight.
Yep. There's just too many bad shots out there. We got to get you in the habit of picking your spots better.
Yo, shooting the ball's just in my blood. If I feel like I can make a play, I'm going to go for it, man.
I understand that, but you ain't quite ready to have free reign. You got to earn that right. I talked to Coach for a while about this. He wants you out on the practice court tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah.
For real? Man, Coach ain't playing around, huh?
No, he ain't. I'm surprised you haven't realized that by now. Get ready. I'll head out there with you.
All right, man, just give me a few minutes.
Okay, here's the deal. Coach wants you to make 20 quality shots in a row before we get out of here. You miss one, we start to count over. Start it up.
Man, Coach really ain't messing around, huh? All right, let's do this.
Nice job. I guess we'll see when we see your shot selection after the next few games.
Yo, I got the message loud and clear, Coach. You don't have to worry about me.
All right. Let's get out of here. Got a whole bunch of game film to watch.
Thanks for stopping by. As you know, it's important for me to regularly check in with all of our players. So, how you feeling about the team at this point of the season?
Everything's great, man. Getting to know the city a little bit. Coach is great. Players are great. It's all good.
Fantastic. Now we just got to keep winning games, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, can I ask you a question, man?
Absolutely. Fire away.
It's kind of personal, but
That's all right.
I just feel like lately it's like someone's controlling my life, like pushing buttons, moving a joystick.
Kind of like you're in a video game?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's surreal. The NBA can be that way with the lights, the camera, the action, the fans, the photographers, the adulation. You know, but it's very real. I mean, just like look out that window right there at that city. Is that real?
I don't know, man.
The life you're living, my friend, is real. So go out, you know what? Get out there and enjoy it, all right? In fact, you're late for practice. Coach just called. So.
All right, man.
All right, have a good workout.
I'm glad you feel that way, too.
All right, yeah, absolutely.